Stream.
Stream.
Gag about over we started. Yeah, Jack, just do it.
Streams for the stream god.
Yeah.
Can't spell PATHCO. There we go.
Hi, welcome to PATHCO. I'm Philo. I DM this thing. Some other people are probably also here. Last week we started fighting Sobek himself, who is a very attractive man because I couldn't be bothered drawing a snake last week. And he's got some skulls going on and a point to prove. Yeah, you've beaten the shit out of him. Like he is into double-digit HP. So yeah, we're round to Apollyon Hearts a turn.
Yeah. By the way, I don't.
Yeah,
know if
my bad on the dispel magic last week. You can have that charge of fireball back if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
And I feel like that's the easiest way to check it out, as opposed to being like, and suddenly he's attacked by a fireball from the past.
Well, I was going to pitch you on, because he grabbed the bead and sort of crushed it in his hand. I was going to pitch you on the bead, like him opening his hand and the bead not being crushed and it just still exploding.
Nah, we'll do my thing.
Yeah,
it's easier.
Alright.
I mean, just throw a fireball at him.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit, what was my password again for this? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just...
crap, I forgot to open my DM notes.
I need those.
I mean... You see that, what's his name? I don't think it's Ben Robbins. They're releasing a second edition of Kingdom, which looks pretty fantastic.
Oh,
That's on Kickstarter right now.
I saw that today.
I don't have a credit card, so I kind of need to get one before that Kickstarter ends.
Yeah. Having a credit card is generally a good idea for reasons that are completely counterintuitive, but unfortunately it is the case.
Yeah, it's making...
Kickstarter is a bad idea.
Depends on the Kickstarter. I saw this really cool one a few weeks ago about Evangelion badges that I'm kind of tempted by.
Oh yeah, that looked quite good.
Yeah.
A cross-stitch calendar.
Valid.
Alright.
Is it a calendar comprised of cross-stitched images, or do you have to cross-stitch something different a month?
You have to cross-stitch them yourself.
Ah.
It's basically 12 free patterns. So,
Yeah,
12 pounds for the price of like basically £1 a month, I think.
What were you going to say, Haggis? Sorry.
No, sorry, I'd back out of a Kickstarter that was supposed to close on Friday for graphic novel that's been done with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, that sounds good. Is he doing the art or what?
He's doing the story.
Oh.
Well, he's co-writing it. But yeah, I couldn't justify it.
Yeah. Oh.
So
We're ready.
Yes. I'm ready. Okay. So I'm here right now.
You are there right now.
I'm going to move to here first of all.
You're very quiet for me, Egg. Is she quiet for anyone else, or do I just have her... I have her tuned down from last week. Try now.
Ah!
Sounds good for me.
Why?
Scrim.
Okay, that's bad.
Okay. I am going to cast Fireball, surprisingly enough.
Set for that sake.
Yes, and yeah, if you could get me a...
It's reflex for fireball, isn't it?
Yes. Is he gonna try to dispel that, or...
That's a 26.
Yeah, that saves for reflex. So let me position this fireball. 20...
You're doing very well this fight. You've not set fire to any friendlies, including my summon.
Indeed. Here we go. I'll
very
center
good.
it here so that it doesn't hit Sigmund or the Hound Archon.
Give him a name.
I think if you did want...
That was it.
I think if you did want to flavour this as him opening the hand to find the uncrushed bead there, I think for the optics, you could, that would still be viable, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, sure.
Because that is a cool image.
It is a cool image.
So yeah, I think that he does open his hand sort of and his look and is met with the image of just
Bob.
like the little beads still just and a pole.
Oh shit! And then
And before instead of an oh shit, it cuts to Apollyon saying, heh. And that will
Apollyon
be-
learning the spell delayed fireball.
Yeah. Let's roll
I think.
10d6.
Yeah, it absolutely is a thing. Well, it is
Yeah.
in.
Alright, so that's
It's in 5e, isn't it?
that's a poor roll. Alright,
it's
so
in
that's only
3.5.
12 damage.
So I think he looks pretty roughed up, oddly enough. I think he does that thing that anime protagonists do, where like a curl of his immaculate hair sort of falls out of place, and he like pushes it back into the kind of bouffant that he's got going on, and yeah,
Nice.
grits his teeth as well. He does the full Ace Attorney prosecutor reaction.
Very nice.
On desk heavily.
Definitely, he leans on his throne, kind of side on.
As an
And then
aside
throws a
as well,
coffee
I
at
think at
Sigmund.
this point Ryan would have reached me with those 50 gold. worth of-
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Just
You
gonna
do
put
indeed
that in
have
there,
that.
because I don't think it will be useful this fight, but it might come in handy later.
Glanvar, it's your turn. Congratulations.
Finish him, maybe.
Finish him.
For a second, I thought that X said pincushion him.
Pincushion.
Same,
I mean,
second
no,
verse, same as the
not
first.
incorrect.
Absolutely should.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the plan, because I'm now close enough that I can do it legally.
Do it.
To
Don't
as
do it
opposed to
illegally.
those illegal arrows I hear so much about.
Jail.
He's using performance-enhancing arrows.
He's using key enhanced arrows, I believe.
yes, I had to enhance them with the key to make it actually
allowed.
legal to use.
Very useful.
That's first hit hits, fourth hit hits. So I think that's him down.
Wub wub.
Wub,
But
wub, wub, wub.
that was including the wub wub wub.
Good. You are.
Nice.
Wub, 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 wub. Okay, so I think basically he's looking towards you, Apollyon, and he scowls, grits his teeth, and is about to say something when two arrows catch him across the neck.
Nice.
I was going to say shoulder, and then I realized I always go for shoulder. So it gets him right in his kind of, he's got the kind of lounge coat on. He staggers backwards slightly at that, and I think as Sobek's eyes roll backward and he staggers backwards, just about resting himself on the throne for just a moment, the entire fledgling empire shakes.
Oh shit.
We see a shot of Tilda Barrow-Hill and Seth back to back amidst a brawl of troglodytes and Nagaji. A surge of mismatched fighters with them at the end, still pushing towards the tar pits. We see Bryce, his arms' numerous pistons steaming as he leads the remnants of the Scumport Lodge's besieged forces out beyond the barricade they'd hastily constructed to keep Sobek's forces out.
Oh-ho.
Beneath you, tar seeping across the floor towards Sobek's stricken form, the earth rolls once, twice. Sobek wipes a smear from the corner of his perfect lip, and you note that it's not blood, it's tar.
Well, shit.
Like Simulacra?
Arbello boy, I'm beginning to think Khonshu was too hasty. Only sending a force to handle what she really should have done herself. And, Sigmund, Dave, roll a reflex save for me.
No. What about the Hound Archon? Does that need to do as well?
Yes, the Hound Archon also needs to roll one. Sorry.
Archibald.
I wrote myself a script and it had Sigmund Dave at the end. I apologize.
Nice.
Was this
Sigmund,
reflex, did you
Dave,
say?
and
That is a
insert summon
reflex save.
name.
And
So
yeah,
someone name, yes.
Keith T. Dog.
Reflex. Reflex save, yes.
Yes.
14
Okay.
is not as high as I'd like.
Oh, great! Not great, Sigmund.
Could have done better.
Meanwhile, Dave, with the reflex. Come on, Dave. This is your best one. You can do it. Ah.
Better.
Yes. Dave is
That's
fine.
fine.
I'll
it.
do it.
What's the reflex save on a Hound
Dave is
Archon?
fine, and so is Sigmund.
And so is Sigmund. You're right. My
Is he?
apologies.
Okay.
Wait, is he?
No.
Only 20 plus.
Rip. F's in chat.
Okay, so Sobek's form spills backward into a growing torrent of tar, which begins to spike upward. As his stricken body vanishes from sight, we see a fucking Studio Trigger-looking camera shot. From ground level, the surging
Was that
tar
written in your notes?
spears upward. Yes, the surging tar spears upward, taking the shattered remains of the garden party with it until there's a tall, spiral-like black tower rising from the Scumport skyline. comprised of
sounds gross.
still surging tar, a Tower of Pisa-style monument jutting from the ground like a visual glitch, giving a sharp black iris to the lizard-like eye still dominating the cloudscape. Mon, or Apollyon, Dave, Glamvar, you see this sort of surging tide of tar surging towards Sobek's body, and then sort of accumulating with it and spiking upwards into this. I'm thinking Studio Trigger because I know they do this really well. It's a very Gurren Lagann looking scene, but essentially a black tar tower erupts from where Sobek's body was standing. Dave, you're able to spring backwards, but Sigmund, you're not so lucky.
Nope.
What about Archibald?
What about Archie?
He's
Oh,
taken
might
with
be.
it.
Archibald, also fine.
What did I need out of interest?
You needed an 18.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit.
That was a
tricky to
very
say, to be honest.
feasible one as well.
It was, yeah. It says feasible in my notes. So, Sigmund, you take 17 points of damage. Dave, you take 8. As does Archibald.
Archibald, no!
And essentially, you're kind of swamped backward as... I wish I had a proper token for this one, actually. I didn't think about that.
Was that 17? Sorry.
Yes, that's 17 points of
And I
demand.
took 7 or 8?
8.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of illustrate the point with a circle here, but essentially around where
That's a
Sobek
very
worked.
big circle.
Thank you. Where's the base of the tower?
Oh,
Was my reference that I put in the chat on point? Or not?
I'm not able to move the circle, so it's just staying here.
Oh, okay, we're underneath it now. Cool.
Cool,
Oh, that's
cool.
a good.
So you're able to spring backward, Dave, but Sigmund, everything is fine for you. You're similarly...
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm dumping on the map layer. Hang
Oh,
on.
no. Got some bad
am I on the
experience
top
with
of this?
fully
What-
black.
What's happening here?
Oh shit!
I
you
think
being
it's
catapulted to the
more
top?
just kind of reaction time in terms of...
Sure.
I think Archibald and Dave are
What?
able to spring backwards in time, and you are not.
And I think I get pulled up into the air and go bouncing down, which is
Yeah.
the additional damage.
Bonk.
Because like, was this a tar clone or was this like?
Smoke.
No, that was Sobek.
Okay.
He
Oh,
is...
I was thinking it was just the if it was a tar clone, it would remind me very much of the ancient fantasy myth of Boruto's dad.
Sure.
but-
Just that.
Oh,
Jeez.
don't like that. So yeah, essentially you're now in the midst of the shattered remnants of this garden party. You know, I think we can no longer see it on our map, but I think the table that was here is kind of now standing on its end with a tower erupted from where it was formerly standing. And yeah, I'm thinking it's very similar in terms of the Leaning Tower of Pisa in terms of it's like a multi-layered cake, you know?
Hmm.
I have to be
Is the
honest
reference
here.
that I put in PATHCO chat?
That is pretty good. That's the kind of vibe, certainly, but black and still kind
Black,
of
yeah.
like slowly churning tar.
Yeah, guys,
There's another
I
reference
don't,
for that, but I can't think of what it is.
I don't think we DPS'd him quick enough to avoid the rage trigger.
You should have
Ah.
stunlocked him more, and you only
Yes.
stunlocked him slightly.
Once. I did my best. I'm just a little boy.
I'm only a little boy.
I'm just a little
Just a little
creature.
creature.
I cannot
Yeah,
change
in the
I
change
cannot change this. Actually, I could. I do still have the enlarged version. No, wait, I gave it to Sigmund.
So yeah, you're now in the kind of remnants of this courtyard. I think the wall is full on like splintered around this side. You know, the stone wall has just kind of collapsed as this
Aw, good
tower has
choice.
sprung to life. I mean, it's a museum. One would sort of assume they had.
The culture sector is underappreciated.
Okay. I think as well something that we know is that the existing tar pits here are like fully drained, and we just have the full kind of crater-looking thing
Hmm.
of where the tar pits formerly were. Just kind
shit.
of.
Is it full of like bones?
Is
and
it
stuff?
full of skeletons?
A lot of the bones have been pulled up into the body of the tower
Oh.
itself. So
Oh,
it's
damn it.
probably like there's like a water main emptying out into one of them and
Oh,
stuff
shit.
like that.
Nice.
This is a very
So-
interesting encounter to have after just have listened to a song involving a snowman full of bones.
Fuck. Post that in chat. That sounds dope.
Yeah, context needed.
Context needed season finale of Puppet History on Watcher.
I thought you were about to say friends at the table, and I was about
No.
to murder you. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
Holy
Is he
shit,
like on
that's a
top
big
of
tower.
that? Like, what is this? What is going on? There's a big tower here, but like,
There is, yes.
what does that mean?
Well, that's probably bad.
Is it probably bad, or is the scum pit tar, the scum port
scum
tar
pit.
pits now the scum port tar tower?
How would you possibly know whether this was good or bad?
Is
Exactly.
Sobek at the top of this?
I sense most of the tar tower.
It
You
seems
can
like
sense
he
one of
is
the tower
it,
tower.
probably.
The tar tower. Yes. That was kind of a
Sobek's-
death knell looking shenanigan.
Are we still?
I can
in,
actually use one of my perform skills to place a sense motive, but yeah, that's funnier. So
Yeah. You're not sure on the moral
I'm
inclinations
sure
of
it's
this
nothing
tower.
bad.
And it's made out of tar.
It's made out of like. So it's almost like you know the Lord of the Rings where he freezes a river and you have the kind of churning water frozen in place. It's that, but still slightly moving.
Right.
Like it's solid. Like you put your hand against it, and you know it's.
I don't think I do.
All right. I don't know. You kick a stone against it or something like that.
Yeah.
Something slightly more sane, and the stone bounces off.
Yeah. Are we still in initiative at this point, or
No.
Sigmund takes a step back, then another step back, and inquires to Apollyon. Apollyon, how flammable do you think this tar still is?
That's a good fucking question. I cast, let's get...
Sigmund takes another step back,
Yeah.
thinking about it, and gestures for Dave to also take a step back.
Yeah,
Come on,
I
Archie.
cast
let's-
Spark onto the tower.
I think based on the sort of volume of tar versus the size of the spark, I don't think this is a. Is
Well-
natural tar flammable?
I don't really know much about tar. I never really.
Well, if it's...
I similarly don't know enough about tar. According to Reddit
no, it's
Ask
not.
Science, it's not flammable.
Aha.
Yeah, because it's hot tar is used to seal ships.
That's a good point. You wouldn't want your boats catching fire. That's a well-known Chinese proverb.
It's also used to tar and feather people.
You might want those people to be on fire, to be fair. I don't know. Depends what they've done.
If they're being hot tarred and feathered, they're going to wish they were on fire.
yeah.
Does it kill you?
No, but it
Oh,
certainly
yes.
hurts.
Depending on how hot the tar is, you can be boiled alive
Yeah,
from the
oh.
inside.
It is.
Yeah.
It is certainly not a non-lethal thing.
It sounds uncomfortable.
It's like it's like when you're making jam. It's highly viscous and retains heat incredibly well.
I've never made jam.
It'd be like that scene in Game of Thrones where Viserys gets the thing poured over him.
Oh, the
Yes.
jam.
The
Yeah,
gold,
jam.
but yes.
Daenerys is making jam,
Yes.
and then she trips. Over a dragon.
No, that is the coffee shop AU. Anyway, no.
Ah.
So we need to.
Woof, that'd be a real rough backstory for a coffee shop at you. They're usually milder than that. After I accidentally killed my brother in a tragic jam making accident. So what are you doing? Yeah, so I think the spark sort of sputters slightly, but it doesn't really seem to catch.
Yeah,
Based on my new Reddit level knowledge of science.
nice.
That's also in my DM notes.
Nice. Okay,
So, like, what is this? Do I have any idea what this is?
Sigmund opens out his arms and gestures for Dave to poke him with the wand of cure light wounds.
Okay. Dave will do that, and while he's doing that, can I do like a knowledge arcana spellcraft? Like, I had any stories about giant towers of tar before? Because I feel like the kind of thing I would remember.
I feel like I forget what the knowledge skill is. Oh, it's religion. Sorry, I was trying to work it out, and I was like, yeah.
I will
Plus
also
5 for the
attempt
staff.
this.
I keep fucking forgetting every time.
I think we said the staff was +5 because potions are +3.
Yeah. There you go, Sigmund.
Oh, thank you.
So, Apollyon, you know, this isn't the strangest thing you've heard based on some of the stuff, particularly in the last sort of Great War in the Midlands. You know, there were tales of the gods themselves joining the field from time to time. And this isn't the craziest thing that's happened. You know, I mean, these guys do say they're godlike in power, although you've also beaten up 2 of them now, so...
Well, we did beat up 3 of them. We weren't expecting him to turn into a tower. Is he in the tower? I squint upwards. Is
You
he
know,
on
I'm
top of
pretty
it?
sure he is the tower at this point. That's how these sort of things tend to go. If I were to take a guess, we'll probably have to scale it while being attacked by his tower-like form, trying to get to the top of it.
Oh,
Shit,
it's like
it would have
that-
been so much better if he became the tower. Fuck. Anyway,
It's like-
sorry, please continue.
It's like that ancient mythological morality play where it's her. No, actually, you know what? That's too deep of a cut. Assume it was a JoJo's reference though, because it was. So Sigmund hits the tower with the Mace of Spades.
Roll to attack. Fuck, again, I'm like, wouldn't that have been a way better boss fight? Just he suddenly turns into a huge fucking tower and you just have to fight that now instead.
I'm gonna power attack it, I guess.
Go for it.
You're unlikely to miss, I think.
I got the wubs as well, so that's a 21.
I might have faded away by now.
Oh, so
Right.
19 then.
Okay, so you smash at it with the Mace of Spades, and it seems about as sturdy as a normal wall. There's an uncomfortable amount of give in it, which isn't the most enjoyable thing in the entire world.
It's like hitting a layer of bubblegum.
It's like hitting a layer of bubble wrap around the outside, which I think is worse.
Might have made a fun popping noise if that was the case.
Yeah, so I don't think you make much sort of meaningful damage to the tower.
I could give you a damage roll if you like, but I'm assuming not much.
What is
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
are
point
but a
of
man,
this?
of course.
I
Is
am
it-
but a man.
Ollie, do you know what the point of turning into a tower is?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It seems like a pretty good, assertion of authority to me. I mean, now there's
Yeah.
this tower here, and
We were about to beat the shit out and kill
yeah,
him.
we were
There
about
is
to
that.
we were about to throw him out of the city, and now that's gotten a bit difficult.
You know what? Well, if only we knew someone that could fly.
Ah, if only we did. Polion
look-
stares out for a full minute.
Wait,
What?
toast.
I meant Polly can fly now.
Oh, yes, I can.
We can't send Toast to go and look.
And
See
Ryan.
if Sobek's up there.
Yeah, so did Polly, Toast, and Ryan.
Yeah, sure.
Crack team.
It's the,
Crack
it's the B
team.
team.
It's the
The
fucking
original-
B team.
Whoa.
How sticky is the tower?
You just
How would
walk
you...
up the side.
Yeah, I can just walk up it.
It's not that sticky.
Not that sticky.
Make
Does it
it
have
DM's
stairs?
ruling now. It's not that sticky. If you look inside, it does appear to have stairs. Yes,
Ah,
it's
so he
essentially
wants us to
like
come
the
up.
Leaning Tower of Pisa in terms of.
We just not bother checking for a door.
I think
Well,
we did.
I mean, you didn't ask.
Ah,
Because if it's at least moderately sticky, if it's not so sticky that I'll sink into it, but it's sticky enough that at least gives me a handhold, Glambar could probably climb it as well.
There are stairs though, so
There are stairs.
When has Glambar ever taken stairs?
I'd be more likely to after falling 2 stories earlier on.
But
I mean, harsh, but true.
he did then fling himself off the same roof. To be fair.
No, someone threw him off the roof.
That we did.
Good times.
Good times. Alright, I think actually, does the tower seem to be doing anything?
Currently, not especially. It seems to be sort of churning faintly, like maybe once every half a minute or so. It seems to shift slightly.
like
was
going
that?
up or just moving around? Or sorry, go on.
Just, it's kind of so it's like a spiral. So the spiral kind of continues to shift in that kind of manner. Like if you had a string of DNA, you know how the DNA does that kind of helical turn? That.
I am somewhat familiar.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought you might be.
Yeah.
What were you asking?
Funny
Nick?
that.
I wasn't asking anything, I was just saying that the tower isn't really doing anything other than being foreboding.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a tower at the moment.
Yeah, in that case, we might want to take out Sobek's ground troops, or at least have that part of the fight covered before we go up this thing.
Oh, is anyone heading towards us in an aggressive fashion? Because Sobek kind of shoot everyone away.
Yeah, it seems quiet around here for the moment. Like, there is still the sounds of battle on the wind, just in terms of, you suspect that Tilda and Seth, the arena master, shadow falls over my face, kind of, their coalition are still making their way towards, this sector of the city, but, around here, at least, it does seem quiet. In fact, make a perception check.
We'll do that once I finish this stage. I mean, is there really any point in doing that when I was here?
I mean,
You could roll low.
yeah,
It's not bad.
it kind of makes me not want to roll, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, then don't be good at things.
I didn't mean
Grandma.
to. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
I'd say with a
Like,
20.
yes, you're not wrong, but
Nice.
I'd say with a 30. You're able to note that the only current observer of yourselves is the gig work deer from
Yeah.
last session, who is just kind of polishing off his cigarette there,
Right.
and yeah, just sort of watching you silently.
Oh, wow. Yeah, really. Sorry, this is just a Tuesday for you then, huh? Apollyon says to him.
Is it not just a Tuesday for you?
At this point, I'm honestly not sure.
We are adventurers, Polly.
Hmm.
This is our bread and butter. Weird towers. We've done
Good
weird
point.
towers before. We'll do weird towers again.
Very
I mean,
true.
You guys are adventurers. This seems like your whole kind of
It is
know,
a kind of
bread
thing.
and butter situation.
I
Right.
guess we're heading up this weird tower, huh?
I mean, can I send Toast to go and see if there's anything interesting or scary at the top?
Hey, are you guys probably gonna like throw a party when this is done? I mean, you know, I can be other things. I do a mean
else?
novel.
What else can you fucking be?
A horse, a moose, a narwhal.
Oh shit!
You
Narwhal's-
gotta,
a narwhal's
you
pretty
gotta
good
provide
actually.
your own. You gotta provide your own tank of water for that last one, though.
Oh yeah. You know, a narwhal's actually good. I might take you up on that.
He gives you a business card.
Nice.
It's John Deere, and yeah, it just has his address stamped on it. He has no like.
No
I don't know how else
credentials
you'd
or
get in
shit.
contact with him. No, I suppose not.
Okay.
I mean, what credentials would he have? He's
Can
got-
shape it.
He's got 6 years of film school on there as well.
A nice 6 years film school. Oh. All right.
Right, what was your
Superb.
actual question, Egg? Because I feel like that might have progressed the plot slightly.
Can Toast see anything foreboding up there?
Yeah, sure, roll to toast.
That's an animal handling?
It remains an animal handling with a +4. Have you
Oh.
considered making a note in the animal handling field?
Probably should. It's handle animal, isn't it? Handle animal.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's animal handling in 5th edition, I think.
Okay, it's 21.
So it's a cool 21 for Toast. Toast T-Bird. So I think you close your eyes briefly and Toad rises
Toad.
upward.
Toast.
Toad, fuck! Toast rises upward sharply. And so there are 4 windows on this tower at every level. You can see that inside there are these empty rooms which still kind of have bits and pieces from the garden party sort of wedged into them. Like, there's probably the remnants of one of the chairs like halfway wedged in,
yeah.
about 8
Man, I
stories
love
up
that.
and stuff like
That's
that.
good.
The dragon skeleton is there, probably about 3 floors up. And circling upward at the very, very top, you see a heavily wounded Sobek sort of lying backward, and up to the torso is sort of steaming tar.
I mean, we do know how to. Well, you know how to use the portal wand, right? We could make a portal and throw him through it back to the Empire of Fangs.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
good
portal
idea.
there anyway. Like, he is at the top of the tower, which is sort of level.
Oh,
with
do you
the,
think he was trying to
iron.
get back there?
He doesn't seem to be at the moment. He's kind of reclining, but potentially just recuperating.
I see.
Well, we don't want him to recuperate too much.
Yeah, he's just buying time for himself, and it seems. It's a very
The old spawn in a tower trick.
yeah, it's a very extravagant way to buy time for sure.
Presentation.
Presentation, very true.
What we could do with is some bombs.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I am a sorcerer.
exploding a massive tower just above a major metropolitan area is probably fine, yeah.
Probably not great.
Yeah, we probably need to get the Bomb Bomb Brothers for that one.
Yeah,
They'd probably be down.
they would be. Crazy
Into the
motherfuckers.
Sigmund looks fondly at a Bomb Bomb Brother business card, which also includes 6 years of film school and nothing about like chemistry credentials.
And all of the corners have been torn off to form roaches. Yeah, it's so, I think we need to go up this tower, right?
I think we do.
Then we
Right.
shall.
Oh, so many stairs for a small halfling. Okay.
We can form siege mode if you want to get up easier, Dave.
Marry me.
You
On
there.
the shoulders
Carry
of the
me.
crossbow.
Nice. Does that.
crossbow?
Dave's walking up all those stairs.
You own a crossbow? Since when?
Crossbow.
There's like the second module.
Wow.
Since we
Well,
realised having a non-strength based weapon was probably a good idea with someone
Yeah.
managing to 4 strength.
Cool.
I don't use it very often because it's pretty shit, but
1 moment.
okay. Can you mention?
I am drawing the tower, by the way, on
Yeah.
the stream.
Oh, very, very ominous. Oh, very ominous.
Very ominous.
Anonymous. No, that's
Ooh. That's a sinister boy. Oh, I love that you've done the Studio Trigger fucking spiral clouds, by the way. That's very nice.
Definitely.
But they do that, don't they?
They do, yeah.
I mean, looks fucking good, so why not?
Mission failed successfully. How long has that been there for?
That was part of the
Yeah.
Amplar thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was part of throwing Glandvar.
Oh, I
throwing
remember,
the
yeah.
rope.
In retrospect, successful.
Oh, hellhounds.
Hi, Hellhounds. I hope your day's going well.
Good things.
Put an egg in chat.
Neg.
Ugh, terrible. Can't get the help.
I always put an egg in chat, that's just what I do.
So are you guys heading up the tower? What are you doing?
I guess so.
I think.
Big
Actually,
Sigma take me up, but
can I use these 50 onyx gems to raise 2 skeletons, like from the I don't know where exactly the bones are at this point. Are
they're
they-
kind of scattered about.
Yeah. I would like to raise 2 skeletons, I think.
I mean, are there any?
So the bones of the dragon seem to have been washed up into the tide of tar. Sorry, my curry arrived. But you're able to find some like prehistoric human skeletons.
Actually, is there any like big thing that is worth 2 hit dice that I can raise as a skeleton?
2 hit dice doesn't seem like a lot.
I know, but skeletons are only 1. Can I raise any 1 like 2 hit dice skeleton?
What are 2 hit dice skeletons?
Like,
is there a particular type that they become, or are they just bigger, hardier skeletons?
skeleton is a template that you can put on shit. So I'm pretty sure any 2 hit dice thing can just have a skeletal form.
Look in the bestiary for something interesting.
Yeah, I'll look for
that's,
something. I'll look for something.
I'm
to pitch you on.
rapidly typing here. If I find something, I will.
Yeah, if you could find something for me, Matt, that would be great.
Maybe like a cool like wolf or something. Does it have to be a humanoid skeleton?
No, absolutely not. Just some kind of, fucking
An
creature.
amoeba swarm, of course.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
think it's
those
gonna
are
have any-
boneless.
I saw the word blink dog and then I got sad. There's a. Sorry, I found monstrous crab, which is my new favorite.
Is there a monstrous crab in here?
Fuck it, there's a monstrous crab
Nice.
in here. No, you know what? That's third-party content. It's just a regular giant crab.
All right, it's a giant crab, which is a
It's
skeleton.
quote-unquote as tall as a dwarf.
Jeez. Okay.
That's a big lad.
That's
it's
a
bigger than Dave.
reasonably-
That's not like how many? Is it one Dave? I guess if it's bigger than a dwarf, it's like a Dave and a half.
Yeah, it's probably 1.5 to 2 Daves.
I forgot Dave was an SR unit in PATHCO.
He is.
How did you? But yes, it most definitely is. Okay, so yeah, you're able to. I think it's sort of the reason why it wasn't encompassed up into the wave is it's partially sort of sunk into the wall of the pit, so it's kind of sticking halfway out, and with a little maneuvering from around the earth around it, perhaps borrowing Sigmund's shovel, you're able to retrieve the complete-ish giant crab carcass or skeleton.
Nice. Okay.
It's like it's carapace, isn't it?
Yeah, it's carapace.
Yeah, like
So
an
it's just it's
exoskeleton.
an empty boy.
Crabs.
yeah,
crabs
you know,
is,
this is good. I could like,
skeleton,
this
isn't
is actually some primo necromancy here. You know, I can open this guy up. I can store stuff in him. He's like a walking suitcase.
It's assuming he lasts more than one fight.
It clicks its claws companionably at you.
Nice. That's adorable. Okay, I
I'm
will
just now
now
drawing the giant crab, probably.
2 hit die giant crab. Under contacts/friends. 2 hit dice giant crab skeleton. Okay, perfect.
The crab also hands you a business card. No. So yeah, yourselves are at the foot of this tower, basically on the south side. No, you know what? He's extra as shit. It's probably like directly before you. There is a arch heading inward, and a set of stairs.
Nice.
I mean, could possibly be a trap. You should be on guard, says Dave, from sitting on Sigmund.
Local man hiding on much larger man.
Local boy. Hiding
Local
on-
boy.
No, not local, from Scar.
Oh, am I still looking for a skeleton creature, or is the crab what you've got?
Yeah, we've got the crab. The crab's good.
His name!
I thought you were talking about in character for a moment there, and I was very surprised.
Okay. Alright, we've got the tower here. And that's a thing now.
So if yourselves are heading into this tower, who's going first? What's the kind of order here? How are you guys actually approaching?
First, I think.
Seems wise.
Yeah, I think Apollyon is going to go. Well, probably in the middle somewhere, because I think it's. I don't think he is. Well, he might be going last. Who knows? He's in there somewhere. Not first.
He's in the mix.
But he's in the mix.
Oh. The positions are at the beginning, the middle, and the back. Because there's only 3 of us that are walking.
Yeah, true. What do you want, Clanvar?
What do I want?
Not being a giant tower.
Glanvar stares off into the middle distance.
What do I want?
What does any of us really want?
What do I want? What do any of us want? Why are we still here?
Glanvar starring at a perfume advert in the foreground.
Fighting.
I thought he temporarily become Batman.
No, Batman knows what he wants. Justice.
No.
Hardball leg.
Back in a second, guys. But maybe
No worries. So I think you guys are able to sort of wander into the tower, and the first few stories of it are empty, pretty much. Like, there's the detritus from the garden party, but that's about it.
Right.
I think it's maybe about 4 floors up, which is where the first sort of interesting stuff starts occurring, which I have another map for, if you can imagine that. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my god, it's a dead dragon in here as well.
Oh shit, we're definitely fighting that thing.
So yeah, the dragon skeleton is partially wedged into the wall at that angle, and yeah, you can see the 4 windows on this level of the tower. It's quite gloomy in here because all the surfaces are black, but there's essentially a column in the middle of the room, 4 columns around the edge of it, and a staircase up to the next level there. Glanvar, make me a perception check. I mean, other people can also make a perception check, but, you know.
I kind of want this to fail, is the problem.
Are we putting you under too much pressure?
Well, it's tough, because the DC was
No,
28.
it was your comment earlier. It's just like...
I didn't mean to make
Glanvar
you
always
feel bad.
succeeds. I can't help it. I can't help that Glanvar always succeeds.
Well, the thing is,
Sounds
we're all
like
succeeding here.
If we did diplomacy checks more often, then Dave would be the one that's clearing the floor, but perception's the most commonly used skill.
So, Dave, Glanvar, Apollyon, you have the distinct feeling that there is something else in this space, but you're not entirely sure, like, how or why.
Right.
But something has, essentially, the hair standing up on the back of your neck.
Oh dear.
Do you like the, lighting that I've used here, by the way? Does that look kind of good?
It's
No,
nice.
quite stark.
I like the little,
cool.
like the windows there. I like it.
Yeah, it's always kind of fun.
It's
I don't know.
nice.
The
Okay.
background is literally just a photo that I stole because I couldn't be bothered doing like a full-on background.
That's fair, then. All right. So, what else? What does Glanvar see here? Or what else is going on?
Yeah, I think with the 26, there is the kind of, I think out the corner of your eye, you note a little movement, just in between the kind of pillars of light from the windows. You note some seeming movement there, but you're not able to pin down the source of it. You know.
Might leave this one to the people that have dark vision.
It's not even that it's darkness. It's like you're watching black on black moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like that Tumblr post about the black cat in front of the TV?
Yeah, or the marshmallow eating... Polar bear eating a marshmallow in a snowfield kind of vibe. Covering its nose. Yeah, so it's a deeply uncomfortable feeling to be in this space, and it's something that you've not really noticed on the other floors of the
Can I cast
tower to
detect
begin with.
magic?
Yes.
I just get... this
Oh,
tower's
yeah, you
magic!
It's a lot of, this tower is magic. You do note that there are smaller, you note that there are smaller sort of ebbs and flows of magic around this space as well, however. Upon concentrating a little bit more.
Can I roll
really?
knowledge planes to know if I know of any, like, you know, creatures or outsiders that are particularly native to darkness or to, you know, existing outside of the light, as it were?
Yeah, sure.
15.
Some kind of things Polly would know about.
Nothing in
As
particular.
he tends to be one of them.
It's a fucking archive footage photo of Apollyon with like his eyes redding out in like a
Yeah,
Polaroid
exactly.
picture. Local Nerderwell, Apollyon Bookhart. So I don't think it's a particularly planar thing here, but I think something that occurs to you is that amongst these kind of larger miracles which can occur when divine combatants enter the field, there can be hangers-on.
I see.
Sort of smaller detritus that follow along with the larger sort of surge of divine magic.
Right.
And
Hey, is this dude actually a god?
Honestly, I doubt it. I think he's probably maybe a demigod or maybe a small god, I don't know. I don't think he's a full-blown god. If that were the case, we would have been fried into a crisp by now.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have beaten him up so much.
Yeah, we were about to kick his ass.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I'm
I think...
in favor of just throwing his ass through the portal.
Yeah, it certainly seems like he's more powerful than he let on, but I still think that he's definitely mostly a poser. Alright, well,
You would know a lot about poses.
Wow, thanks, Dave. I'll be sure to, keep that view of me in mind that you have.
Yeah, never said that you were opposed. That you chose to take it that way.
I know all about your tricks. Don't try to pull that on me.
We shared the same kitchen for 6 months at least.
Indeed.
Know these things about a person.
All right. Well, in that case, I think Apollyon is going to move around and stand in the light specifically, just to be safe. And I think I will try to... Let's see what kind of spells that I have here. Touch, energy weapon, energy missile, sanguine enhancement, glistening splendor. Gonna admit, I don't have many spells that I think make this any more clear.
We could just keep going.
True. Yeah, let's just fucking book it.
Nothing's
Yeah, we
trying
should-
to hurt us.
Yeah. Oh wait, one thing first, Apollyon. This
Yeah.
this skeleton dragon. Are you capable of
I'm
like,
out
raising
of
this at all?
I'm out of gems, man.
That
Oh,
reminds me, I need a
yeah.
crab token. Hang on, give me a minute.
We do.
Right. Well, and then Sigmund just starts spinning the mace of spades around his head, just to avoid us maybe getting hit from behind. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's
I
a
just
good.
goes-
Go to
yeah,
town on
just-
that.
Yeah, and just smashes the skull of this dragon skeleton up before we leave.
Hang on, sorry, I'm just in the midst of giving Apollyon a...
Crabman.
Crabman. Aha,
Crab
I can
man.
control it.
You can
Crab
now
men.
drive the crab.
Crab men.
Crabs for the crab god.
Hmm.
There we are.
Ah, perfect. All right, very good.
Can I give him like a color change? Yeah, you can tint.
Yeah.
What if I tint him like a white? Does he
Yeah.
then look... No, he looks the same. I don't fully understand
That's
what the
good.
point
The
there
white's
was.
good.
Yeah, it's
Does
good.
that
It works.
all look... Okay, fine, whatever.
It's this nice little pale luminescence. It's nice.
Yeah.
Sigmund, roll a perception check for me.
Oh god.
Are you taking Dave with you?
No.
Okay.
But you put me down. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to swing my arms, right? So
Okay.
This is gonna be a big overhead swipe on this thing, which kind of
Okay.
necessitates a Dave not being there.
Okay, that gets off.
That's an 18 for perception.
An 18 for perception. So as you're swinging down, I think up close, you notice that this kind of column of darkness here shifts slightly.
Yeah.
Oh, danger close!
Oh shit.
And then I need you to roll for initiative.
Aww.
Oh shit.
Sigmund.
What? This was actually one of Sigmund's better plans.
It was good.
In fact, it
Oh,
did work
great.
very well that time. Thara beat up all the
It was
tax
exactly what I was
ability.
thinking of. I
That's
couldn't
so
make a comment
good.
of I couldn't make a comment of Sigmund in character
Yes, because he wasn't
because
there.
Sigmund wasn't there.
Oh man, these initiatives are not looking fantastic.
Polly trips up the stairs
Yeah.
on his way over.
Oh shit.
Glanvar initiative.
Yeah, I was just
It
doing.
makes a really horrible splat noise.
He trips over the crab.
Poor
Why
crap.
did that not trigger on the fucking turn order?
I don't
'Cause you
know.
hadn't selected yourself first
No, I
it's a
did.
Tar Swarm.
on this map.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't because I forget, like I forgot every time for the past 5 years.
Fell.
I also
Oh.
forgot, but happened to move myself first for an act of wanton violence.
That kind of violence where you hit people using dumplings? Yeah, that's great.
Clever.
That's fine.
Wonton violence. Oh, oh, oh!
Very clever.
Travelers. You've fallen for one of my cunning ploys of putting things you can't see in a room that you're struggling to navigate. So yeah, there's a large sort of... Essentially, I think we do the very... maybe Studio Ghibli style thing of you're in this space and suddenly the darkness nearby you, a large volume of eyes
Rolls a
open
lot
up.
on their mouse wheel, apparently.
Sorry. My mouse is next to my my mouse is next to my whatchamacall them.
On the phone.
My microphone of yes. Sorry, I was looking into how swarms attack. You
Just
just
kinda
move onto the
sit-
space and then hit them, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just kind of sit on top of you.
Oh.
Yeah, but the answer, how do they attack you? The answer is they don't. They do their own thing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I know. I
And
was
they
trying to
don't,
work
they don't
out
roll,
how swarm
and you
traits
can't
work.
crit them. And sometimes they're immune to weapon attacks, depending on what they're made of.
Targets.
Yeah, it's the end of their move. They do damage at the end of their move. There's no
So
extra
basically, they walk onto something and then do damage.
yes.
Okay, Sigmund, a large column of the darkness, this sort of tar surface, sprouts eyes and springs upon you.
Napoleon, quickly cast magic missile at the darkness.
Oh shit. Well, which part of it? Oh shit!
It's the part
Eyes!
that's attacking me.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Right.
Sigmund, take 20 points of damage.
That's a large of an average number of points of
Ooh,
damage.
nasty.
I should have healed you more than once, eh?
And roll 1d4 for me.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh shit! This
Oh,
is going to
do
be
I
some
have
kind
to?
of ability score damage, isn't it?
I
Shit.
believe you do have to. Yeah, I'm just double checking that one actually. I feel like this
Right.
might be that whole kind of fucking Paizo thing. Nope. Nothing about a roll. You take 3 points of Constitution damage.
Oh shit! It's
Oh,
going to
that's
be
the
like
bad
that.
one.
That's the
That's
bad
a real
one.
bad one. That goes down to
Um,
0, you die, right?
What? Really? God,
Yeah.
that's metal.
Yeah, that's how it
anyway.
goes.
Pretty sure, yeah.
And roll a Fortitude save for me, please.
This is doing a lot of stuff. Okay.
It's a busy boy. He's fun at
20.
parties. You're fine.
Is that
It's
a
not.
constitution damage on automatic, or does that not require a save as well?
I double checked. That doesn't require a save.
Okay, this is a gnarly little thing.
Why do I have 2 segments on my turn tracker now?
Well, my turn tracker, it's the goo and it's Sigmund, and that's it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right.
Yeah, same.
Legitimately, possibly my least favorite part of Roll20.
The initiative
it
tracker.
should be
yeah.
so much easier than it is.
Right, okay. And my constitution's gone down by 2.
3.
By 3. So my
You rolled a
modifier's
3.
gone. Yeah. So my modifier's gone down by 2. Which
Affects
means
your
my
health and all sorts,
maximum
doesn't it?
hit. So my maximum hit points is now lower. But that just means I don't lose any more hit points because of that, do I?
Why is this so complicated, Paizo?
Presumably, the hit points I lose from my maximum hit point are lost first. I think.
I'm
that's-
double checking how Constitution damage works. Damage to your Constitution score causes you to take penalties on your Fortitude saving throws. In addition, multiply your total hit dice by the ability damage penalty. What the fuck is that? And subtract that amount from your current and total hit points.
Current and total. Right. Okay. Well, it says current and total, so that's bad. Also, that was an 18, not a 20 on my Fortitude save because my Constitution was removed. I did it the wrong way around.
Yeah, you're good. So yeah, essentially.
So I've lost that by 2.
Yeah, it's gone
How's the
completely
turn
now.
tracker gone?
I've just given up.
What happened there?
So that
Oh,
was
yeah.
it. So just for your bookkeeping, Jack.
Yes.
The thing itself did 20 points of damage. The 3 points of Constitution damage also did 20 points of damage to me. And I am now currently.
Having a bad
That
time.
does seem high.
Yes. Not sure what this creature is, but yeah.
I like it.
Likewise, it's CR9. This feels high.
We see on 9. No, it's
No,
not 10.
we-
No, you're
CR10.
not. You're level 10.
Yeah, level 10.
Hum.
I mean, it's only one monster, so CR9
Yeah, come on,
should
we
be
can,
well
we can
dealable.
fucking take it. Let's go.
Yeah, but it's whether any of our equipment can actually damage it properly.
Well, I
Polly's
can.
spells, I think. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Dave's can.
Sigmund, it's your
Maybe.
turn, by the way.
Yeah, I think what Sigmund would probably do here is just try and smack it with a full attack. Just try and DPS it down.
That seems wise.
Hit swarm.
Hit the swarm, and
Hit
I am
swarm.
doing the Mace of Spades is bludgeoning, so that should help. Shield of
Yes.
Arbello is not; it's piercing now, so we'll
Yeah.
see. Is Dave's not singing yet? Is he? So
Oh yeah, no. Sorry.
just yet, no.
I swear I did take that, but Jack must have copied it before I took it off. was Younglings.
Copied what? Sorry.
Token when I still had the wings on my
Oh,
so
yeah,
it means
sorry,
that
my
the
bad.
wings happened. Problem. I took it off myself.
I was not aware of that.
Cool. Right. So it's not currently being flanked. I'm not using power attack. No additional to hits. No, Dave's not doing, so there is an additional hit of -2 because I'm dual wielding. That's a 30.
That hits, unsurprisingly.
Well, that's good to know at least.
That's 14 points of damage of bludgeoning damage from the Mace of Spades.
Okay, that seems to work as anticipated. Yeah, you
Good.
swing down, and essentially what this thing is little globules of tar that seem to be animated, and yeah, it has these little blinking eyes just sort of in the midst of it. I'm going for kind of
Very,
a soot sprite kind of vibe.
I was thinking Hermes Mora.
Oh yeah.
Scarn.
I also thought about the Vashta Narada from Doctor Who, which is a pretty good one.
That's creepy. I do not want to be fighting the Vashta Narada.
And yet,
And yeah, here we are.
Spell that? I'll look it up.
the Vashta Narada are the ones from the episode with the shadows. You know, where they're in a library.
Oh, Vashta. Oh, yeah.
The
no, I
creatures that
didn't.
that strip organic matter in seconds.
That hits.
Oh, might have seen this. All I can find is the skull face. No, I want like the.
That's 6 points of piercing.
Yeah, that's what's left over, Egg.
Yeah, so you swing down again, and I think the overall sort of mass of it does seem to be damaged, but it's not as much as you'd anticipate.
Next up,
Sort of plowing through the thing, you know.
yeah. Next up is the second Mace of Spades attack.
It's easier to hit a swarm if you're currently being
21.
swarmed by it.
21.
I think it's about the same. Presumably, it's quite hard to. Yeah, that hits.
That's 11 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, sorry, that last one does not hit. Sorry about that.
Which one doesn't
21
hit?
doesn't hit,
Oh yeah,
you say.
the
A 21 does not hit. That's
ah,
on
shit.
me. My bad.
Okay.
Might be.
Right. 1 second. Let me just roll the Shield of Arbello. Second one. That's 17, which does not hit.
It does not.
And can I take a 5-foot step as well?
Yes, you can.
But you get an attack
Surprisingly
of
enough.
opportunity?
Not for a 5-foot step.
Oh, okay.
Sigmund, roll a reflex save for me.
Is it now? Okay.
Segment.
That's a 14.
As you're pulling away, you feel that some of the sort of tar little creatures are still clinging to your armor, and still sort of hanging on to you, even though you've stepped just out of the field.
Okay.
Ooh.
Gross.
Yeah, it's a gross boy. It would be a further reflex save to try and get those off. Just as an FYI.
What now, or just in general?
No, it would require an action.
Okay. Well, I have no further actions.
Glanvar, it's your turn. Congratulations.
I am going to in the light. It's pretty far away from that thing. And Glanvar is going to shoot it with his bow.
Glanvar, roll a perception check.
I'll face it, so it's not a one.
I'm about to get glommed by one of these things.
Nothing that I ever make will glom you, and I resent the
Oh
implication.
fuck! Oh shit! Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
You know that
Right.
curled around the pillar just next to you is another surging swarm of these things.
All right. Oh boy.
Did they get an attack
Okay.
against me then, or?
They
Sorry,
don't
move.
know. That's not how
that's fine.
swarms work. You essentially have to be in their biz for them to attack you.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have
So
reach.
I managed to move just past them then.
You did. If you'd have walked into them, I would have honored that, and you would have been in trouble.
That's fine.
Just avoided it. Good job, Glamour.
Yeah.
Polyon, don't move backwards.
Oh dear. I think Apollion's gonna turn around and say, what are you? Okay.
I think that when they're noticed, all the eyes open up, so it's, that is then aware to
Very
the party.
nice, Mora.
Ugh.
I'm going to shoot at the one that's that's an annoying Sig.
That seems wise. I think the reason the turn tracker went missing is because I closed it, so I apologize for that. That does not hit. I think it's essentially this surging mass of, oh, I don't like that boy. I think it's this. Yes, I think it's that surging mass of tar, and I think basically the arrow goes sort of directly through it without taking damage. And I saw I was on a Wikipedia binge today, as I so often am. And you know that they still had fabric planes in place in World War II?
Yeah.
And basically the reason for that, or part of the reason why they were quite effective, was because shells that would explode when they hit a normal plane would just go through them.
Oh,
And it's that kind of vibe. It's that kind of vibe.
Nice.
The record was like 107 separate bullet holes, so yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? So yeah, something to Google. I think it might have actually been TV tropes, but led me into Wikipedia.
Possibly.
It was the Roll Out the Museum Piece TV tropes article.
Mm.
Anything else you want to do with your turn, Glanvar? You have. I don't think you've used your entire move, so.
I don't really want to move anywhere else and get through one of these things by accident.
Very reasonable.
You could move sort of like this. You could move like this to sort of go through the light. Because if they were there, we would have seen them.
Yes.
Yeah.
good
Is
point.
is the light like affecting the ones now that I've stepped into the lights that are on me at all?
So it's a tar building. It's more the fact that they're able to more easily camouflage tar against tar in a darker space.
I mean, I have like 5 feet of movement left, so I might as well just stay where I am.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So 5 or 10 feet, it's not a lot of movement, so I'm just gonna stay put and hope that it doesn't have a taste for dwarf.
Very sensible.
I like that your crab is explicitly described as being approximately the size of a dwarf, by the way.
It's funny, isn't it?
I kind of hope that it's from like a dwarf-focused module or something, and they weren't just like, oh, and BT dubs, it's dwarf size.
Yeah. I've named Esther the crab.
That's a pretty good name.
Oh,
I like that. Esther T. Crab. Dave, it's your turn. Congratulations.
Oh god.
Clap, clap, clap. Congratulations.
Dave is going to go. Oh no. And is then going
It's a valid reaction.
What's Dave going to do? It's bludgeoning damage that does stuff against these, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Think about swatting a fly, except there's millions of them and they're made of
There's
tar.
millions of them.
someone
Ooh,
could
that's a
strike.
good point.
Summon a really big iguana to eat them.
I could summon a giant frog, which is what I'm looking at the moment.
Fucking great minds, there you go.
Yeah.
It can swallow things whole. I don't know if it can do that to a swarm. Probably not.
How long does your Archon summon last for?
It's only 10 rounds, so he would have gone by now.
Okay, disappointing. Worth a thought.
It was pretty good though, it was a good summon.
Yeah, he was
A
good,
good,
actually. I was
a
surprised
good,
by
a good
that.
use of a level 4 spell.
I wish I'd
I'm
given
now
him a
going-
proper token.
My Eagle Splendor, by the way, lasted 10 minutes. Would that still be in effect, do you think?
This is the 4th floor. Speaking genuinely, do you think Apollyon could scale 4 floors in less than 10 minutes?
I'll take it off.
Okay.
It's entirely your call. That was like how long?
Right.
Respecting the narrative, how long do you think that was?
This seems like a pretty tall tower. Let's
Okay,
let's
I
take
can
it
live
off.
with that. I use summon monster level 3 to summon from the level 2 list 2 celestial giant frogs.
Nice.
And I'm gonna plonk them down
Froggos.
approximately near the
Wait, no, Dave, don't do that. I'm going to fry it.
Ah,
Take the one with Sigmund.
okay. Dave will put both of the giant frogs, not dire frogs, are just big.
Wait, how
no,
giant are they? What size are they?
They're medium.
Approximately the size of a dwarf.
No, they're approximately the size of a human.
Oh,
They're
shit.
medium. Well, I guess it could
Oh,
be a dwarf.
dear.
Actually.
Enormous.
I think about
Don't
it.
like
They're
that.
medium.
Right, working on that. Celestials are like a nice kind of blue color.
Oh, fucking hell, that primary thing is a bite. That's still going to be piercing if it doesn't have any teeth.
I have no idea how frogs work. Do frogs not have
Frogs,
teeth?
frogs do not have
Frogs do
teeth.
not have teeth, no.
I don't know.
Being stone, as evidenced by the fact that Tesla Arax has savagely attempted to maul us many times, but he's got no teeth, so it doesn't hurt.
I thought you were going to refer to Nikolai Tesla for a second there, and I
Tesla
was
the
like,
actual.
what experiments did he
Well,
do
you
with
think
regards
if you
to
put-
frog
if you-
biting?
If you put your finger in the tank, he thinks it's a wormy, so he will try and eat it, but he doesn't have any teeth, so...
Doesn't
my
say
boys.
frogs do have teeth.
Do they?
Did you see that they're adding XLOLs to Minecraft?
No, but thank you. You've made my day. Ruling here, Jack, is a bite from a giant frog missing bludgeoning. Doesn't have any teeth.
I think bite attacks are usually piercing, aren't they?
Oh come on! Can I change my mind and it not be a frog?
Yeah. What would you rather?
Hold on, I'm just looking. Why does everything bite?
I'm gonna put these frogs here so that I can always remember them.
Okay.
Oh, this might work. 2 horses.
Nice!
Oh, they don't have their attack is not great.
Just a regular horse.
Just a regular horse. 2 horses.
Why the
I
long
mean,
face?
You say that, but have you seen a regular horse? Those things are vicious.
They are,
Big
but their attack is -2.
Seriously? That's not right.
It's 2 hooves. -2, so it's actually just a +0 roll. It's 1d4 plus 1 damage they do. Hopefully they can draw fire off of
Yeah,
Big
one
man.
would hope.
I don't really mind if a celestial horse gets withered because they just pop right back out in the
Feed
celestial
it.
plane.
Feed the horses to
Yeah,
it.
sure, I will do that. 2 fucking celestial horses.
Nice.
Sorry, Jack. Thank you for letting me change the summon. That's very gracious of you. Now there's 3.
That's alright. Yeah, I know. I realized that I could just copy them and then they both have the same properties.
Stomp
So
'em, boys.
this is so silly. I love it. Look at them.
They're
Look at
They're
that.
called Bob and
horrible.
Bill. Kick. Oh, I've not moved, so I can body performance. Nice. So
They are also adding a horrible cave creature that is some sort of construct, by the way, that senses you based on the sounds that you make.
Well, I play in either peaceful or with apathetic mobs, so I'm fine. Anyway,
Hellhounds also thinks frogs have no teeth. I don't know if that really adds to the discussion, but they do.
They've
I
got
mean,
teeth
as
in their
in,
teeth
Hellhound
top
does
jaw.
think that.
They've got
Oh, like
teeth
vampires?
on the roof of their mouth, so they
Same.
can grip things.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Same,
Okay.
actually.
Nice.
Are you going to do anything with these
yes,
horses?
I'm
Alright, just
I'm
checking.
doing the roll.
That's a miss.
Bill. Oh, come on. Okay, that's...
Oh,
Didn't
okay.
do nothing. Oh, it's Dave. And that's my turn.
Out of interest, Jack, are these a custom creature, or are these from the
They're from the PHP, or the fucking thing. Wiki.
3 skins.
Yes.
Okay.
What, did you say they were a surging swarm?
I said they were a friendship swarm. They hug you to death. And also drain your blood.
Just like all your real friends.
I would argue
Mon,
that,
it's your
but
turn.
I do actually drain people of their blood, so...
You do that.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you to stop. It's not
Yeah,
appreciated.
it's not gonna happen, man. It's just, you know...
If I move the
for my
turn
blood,
tracker,
like
do
everyone
you
else.
guys see that?
No.
Oh.
We can move ours independently. It's just if you hide it, it disappears from our screens.
Weird.
Do that.
Apollyon, it's your turn.
Aha, okay.
Congratulations.
Polly.
Yeah. Well, surprisingly, I cast Fireball.
Valid.
Actually, what I'm gonna...
You can't cast it through walls.
No, I can't, so I'm gonna move back
This
first.
isn't a wall, that's a balustrade.
Oh.
No, I mean this wall, the wall of the
Oh,
actual
I
tower.
see, yeah.
So, let's see...
You could
I would
curveball
need
it
to
through this
cast
window
it-
here.
I would need to cast it here,
And
which
if you
means
Yeah.
that I need to move to there. Okay.
Yeah,
So
kill
yeah,
Glamvar.
I move there.
Murder Glamvar.
And then I
crap.
blast the fireball here so that it doesn't hit Clanvar.
I'm glad you rescued Friend Crab too.
Yeah,
Comrade
of
Crab.
course. Esther,
Um,
Comrade Esther.
General Pinochet.
Yeah, so I
didn't get that
Napoleon,
one.
General Pinchy.
Oh, okay. Ah,
Napoleon
shit, I
quickly
accidentally
jumps back
closed roll
and
20.
he sort of throws this little bead, and I think
Everyone's
it,
mind thinks in 24
Actually-
circles.
yeah, I think he just sort of jumps back, drops this bead to the floor, and I think he makes with his hands, and I think maybe as part of the spell, briefly, a flaming golf stick appears as he.
Very good at
Maybe
what
don't
I've
name
passed
your
it.
crab that what I just said, because turns out that was not a very nice man in question.
Alright,
General Pinochet?
Oh.
No, he wasn't. Like, I'm...
alright.
Alright.
Crab
Alright.
called Esther.
Yes, the crab is
I
called
just
Esther.
remembered the name Pinochet, and I suddenly realised.
barely
that's
said he was a
good name.
hardcore fascist.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
Um,
worst kind of fascist.
Indeed. Anyhow, yeah, can I get a
That's kind of
a
fascist as
fireball?
opposed to dead one.
That's a good point. This signal kills fascists. So that is a 26.
For what? For reflex.
Yes.
What is with all these things making such high reflex saves? Jeez.
I feel like reflex is one of those things where they deliberately make it quite high as the game goes on, and I wonder if that's specifically due to casters using fucking fireball.
Maybe.
Also, this is a lot of very small things, so I feel like they're
True.
probably quite good at moving.
Slash roll 1d.
Do that thing. Oh,
10d6.
no, not that.
I did not ask how big
Alright,
the room was. I just said I
that
cast fireball.
is
Ah,
Oh,
17 points of damage.
17 points of damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're for a moment silhouetted against the flames, and then you note that the surging darkness is still there. Still there, still as solid as it ever was.
Great.
They're not smaller?
As
Yeah, you know what? It has lost some mass due to that. That's a good point. But the structural integrity of the friend is still in
It's
place.
still alive.
guys, we might just want to run up. I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, Sobek's probably trying to whittle us down, so I think booking it to him might actually be a good strat here. Just saying.
Apollyon takes off running.
Yeah. The secret
Apollyon, do
technique.
you have any move left?
Yes, I do actually. Can I still use that?
But
Yeah,
if
I don't
they
see
are
why not.
swarms,
I used
as in
10
like
feet.
summon swarm, it'll attack anything,
Where's the
including
stairs?
him.
Is this the stairs? Are these
What?
stairs?
Yes.
And are these stairs?
Yes, those are stairs coming from the floor below. These are stairs going up to the next.
Ah, right, I see. Then I use my remaining 20 feet to move here.
To book it, to use the
Yes,
technical
book
term.
it. And I will move Esther with me.
Through a cloud of.
Wait, hang on, I got it. What about Este Clauda?
That's better.
I'm good with Esther, I think.
Alright, fair enough.
Aw.
Let a man name his crab how he wants.
Yes.
Okay,
Alright, that is
so
my
the,
turn.
So the swarm closest to Sigmund is going to surge towards the two celestial horses.
Nice. Eat the
and
horses.
sort of bathe both of those in horrible tar friendship.
Ugh.
The Dory far, the Dory far.
Yes, come on. Now's the time. Let's run.
And that is 13 points of damage each.
How much? Wait. Oh god. Oh, they're both. They're both still alive. Just they've each got
And
two
they
hit
both
Let it
take.
consume the horses.
And they both. Well, the top one takes 2 points of Constitution damage, and the bottom one takes 4 points of Constitution damage.
How does that work with the HP again?
Badly.
Just assume they're both gone.
I'd take a guess and say they're both gone.
Ah,
Ugh.
Bill and Bob. No,
We hardly knew ye.
hardly knew you. The only thing that lasted even less time, I summoned a pony once in the fight against the demon thing, I think, and it just one shot. Oh no, it wasn't the demon. It was the one of the big boss trogs trying to summon the demon. I summoned the pony, he ran towards him, and he just killed it instantly. That was
Killed
sad.
it. Oh, that's so sad.
It was sad.
And the other swarm is heading for Glanvar.
Oh shit.
Glanvar, you take 10 points of damage
That could be worse. I
and
guess.
4 points of Constitution damage.
Yeah, that's the
That
worst part, isn't
Could
it?
not be much worse.
Right.
So 10 points of damage and 4 points of con damage.
Yes.
Which will become 20 points of additional damage.
Ooh.
20?
Well,
Bloody
actually,
hell.
maybe not. What is your current constitution?
16.
16. Right, so it goes down to 12, which means you're level 10, right?
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
Yes. Are you
Took
level
me a
10?
moment.
Yeah, we're all level 10.
We're all
Yes.
level 10, yes.
Right. So, your constitution going down by 2 means that you lose 2 hit points.
He
Per
lost
level.
4 Constitution.
Yeah, your 4 constitution becomes a -2 constitution modifier because you get a 1 modifier for every 2 points of con, right?
Yes.
So, if your modifier goes down by -2, that means your maximum hit points, and apparently, for what we just looked up, your current hit points goes down by that amount per level. So -2 per level, so another -20.
That's harsh.
It is very harsh.
How are these fellow CR9?
Yeah,
Fuck.
could you tell me exactly what these are? Because I think something might have gone wrong here.
They are a tick swarm.
Right.
And I don't think it says anything about a roll to avoid that. Like, if anything, I've weakened these guys slightly.
Jeez.
Yeah, they normally have nauseating as well.
Bloody. Wait, isn't that the one where you just don't get to act?
Yeah.
That fucking Pathfinder.
It's
That's such a
just,
bullshit
it's
mechanic.
so harsh
It's
sometimes.
to kill unless you can kill it in one go.
What?
I get the feeling that these guys are probably supposed to be a trap. So I
just saw
use
their
them
hit
as a
points.
trap. Yeah. To be fair, that's about a third as many as Sobek had.
But I didn't do con damage.
Just house ruling it, we can make it a con save or a fortitude save once they've hit, if you guys would like.
Let me just have a look at because the special attacks here is the blood drain thing, right?
Yes.
So blood
Well,
drain.
you
creatures
guys
Oh, it
drain-
does state. It does state if it grapples a foe. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
I get you. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
You can restore that
1d4
damage. then.
con damage with no save is nuts, and it's very
Yeah, that
rare for
seems
Pathfinder
nuts,
to do
though.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's
my
only
bad on that one.
grapples.
All right. Well then, feel free to restore.
Apologies
that.
for questioning you there, Phil.
Ah, don't worry
Something was
about
not, Something was not adding
I'm
up.
only questioning you because you're not normally.
So I don't get my.
this
I'm not
brutal.
down 20 hit points then.
No,
No, you're
No.
not.
Neither,
What?
neither is Sigmund. Because bear in
Okay,
mind,
and
I'm
these
pretty
guys
sure
are
if your-
never.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because I'm
please.
pretty sure if your constitution goes down to fully 0 from that,
Done.
Yeah, I think that's a death.
it's instant death and possibly a non-resurrectable death as well. I'm not 100%
You use
sure.
like wither to nothing.
I
Right?
don't-
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's bad.
Bloody hell.
So you might be able to still resurrect from it, but it is quite gnarly. So let me just modify that. And I
I'm
will
drawing
regain-
these little motherfuckers.
Can you just draw them with just going no, with Glanvar and Sig going no?
Oh yeah, actually I've got a great idea for a drawing.
Eating the horse.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have him eat the fucking horse.
Why the horse trauma in PATHCO?
I live for horse trauma.
Oh god, what's there next? And I'm supposed to try and figure out what I'm doing with my anatomy? No.
Also, regarding this as well, if a creature leaves a tick swarm swear, the swarm takes 1d6 points of damage to reflect the number of losses.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
But it does mean that you do take swarm damage at the end of your turn segment.
At the end of my... which I
Yup.
did do before, right?
No.
So I should do that now.
Because
Because I've missed doing that one, so we're kind of wrecked.
that's a good point. Yep.
Yeah. So...
So that is 4d6, which I can roll for you now.
Yep.
12.
Okay.
So 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah. Well... No, 20 steps forward and 12 steps back, so still up.
You know what? Proportionally, I don't think I'm far off. Sigmund, it's your turn.
Okay.
It's not, isn't it me?
Don't believe so, no.
Which one? Was it the swarm? Oh, it was the swarm, wasn't
Yes.
it? Ah, that means I've got time to go get a snack. BRB for a couple minutes.
Sorry about that. Like, genuinely, that's me misreading the rules.
Yeah, that's no problem. Like, just as long as it's just like something.
It's a
that's not
good
quite adding
thing.
up.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, there's a way that Pathfinder designs their damage and saves, and it's quite rare for them to do something without any kind of save. Swarms are one example for that in terms of like damage.
Yeah.
But like for that to then be ability damage, let alone con damage, is odd. It's possible, but it's worth checking.
Yeah, that feels like mythic level. Alright, no worries. Cool. Thank you for double checking that before I accidentally killed you.
Yes, permakill.
It would be fine.
It would possibly be fine, but that
It
does
was
mean
fine.
But one thing, since it's got blood drain that works on a grapple, you do get to take actions and attempt to try and grapple people, right? So,
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that from now on. I thought that was obvious. This doesn't have a CMB.
What do you mean?
It doesn't have a CMB.
it
That's
does
not right.
Or
Surely
a
How
it
does
does.
one?
So
How
quite how this is a grapple-based creature about a CMB or CMD, I am unsure.
It's got to be on there somewhere.
There's no mention of grappling in this.
Grapple, it's a contested strength check, isn't it?
No.
This is Pathfinder. Did you really expect it to be that simple?
Yeah, it's never there. So you can't grapple a swarm, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It outright says on the Roll20 compendium that they can't grapple an opponent.
Right. Yeah, this one clearly has an ability.
Which
that-
requires
That
a
suggests it can grapple.
Yeah.
Why would you bother otherwise?
Nice
It outright says
Pathfinder.
they cannot grapple an opponent.
What? What kind
But
of-
they cling.
I know.
I think their thing is based off their cling, maybe.
I get the feeling that maybe Blood Drain is copied from something which...
does have a grapple. That's
Yeah.
actually quite possible.
Like a vampire, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how to rule that.
Or solicitor.
Well, you can just make up the CMB based
It
on
does
its
say,
stats.
melee, swarm, 46 plus disease, distraction, and blood drain.
Right. Let me go back to this.
Which I think was what threw me off about it, on the actual tick swarm page. For the record, I've also made this weaker by not making it immune to weapon damage, which I think is bullshit.
Yeah, it's Pathfinder does not understand
It's weird because they're like, oh yeah, well obviously we don't want to do quadratic wizards linear fighters, but then they just add a whole bunch of stuff that makes it harder for fighters anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the melee does say swarm, 4d6 plus disease, distraction, and blood drain, and then blood drain says this does damage if you're grappled.
Yeah.
So fucking
Oh.
weird. I'm pretty
And
sure.
I guess that sort of alludes to the fact it does happen automatically, but that's incredibly strong.
Yeah, that feels bonkers. Do we want to maybe try it with a save or something? Or maybe halve the damage? It feels very high to just be like, surprise, 4 damage.
BC on 9 anyway, yeah.
Hello. Yeah, but still. I don't know. Group call here. I'm not, you know. I want to go for challenging without being like, and this thing just fucking does 4 abilities on your
Yeah,
ass
like-
all of a sudden.
I like challenging, but if it was doing that one, that felt a little bit unfair.
Which isn't your fault,
Mm.
Jack, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway,
This is absolutely on
what I
Paizo.
think you can do is add its base attack bonus plus its Yeah, no. Normally CMB is just the same as base attack bonus
It's
plus
base
strength.
attack bonus plus strength. Is
It's strength, yeah. So you can
I
just
can't
consider
imagine that's
that
good
it's
for a
CMB and then do the grapple anyway.
A CMB a swarm's strength is 1.
Oh. Okay.
So we could go for dexterity based, but then that's plus 12 plus would it be 2 for a 14?
Yes.
So that would be a plus 14 grapple.
Yeah, but usually combat maneuver defense is also quite high.
True.
So that tends to check out.
It's entirely you guys' call. I can just go without that ability if you'd rather.
I mean, well, looking at it, it might be that this unfair interpretation might be the thing. Like, this might be the end of PATHCO, folks.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, not if we're just sticking with my
No.
original plan and just booking it. Just run
I mean-
away from these things.
I think we need to just cheese it.
I just think we need to cheese it. Come
Oh,
on,
you can
guys.
keep everything the same, Jack, just give them a movement speed of 5 feet.
Their movement speed is currently 30 feet.
Bloody hell. Bullshit.
Make it 5. we
make
can
it
all,
5,
all get
make
out
it
of here
5.
happy.
Well, they're already on Sigmund, and I need to use your full round action to get them off me, otherwise I'm gonna perma-die in some turns.
Yeah, you're not permadying. We'll do the grapple thing if so, but like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like
Anyways,
this is
your
bogging
turn.
us down in any case, so...
We're stuck in the
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
We are stuck on the boat.
Hmm. Alright. Sigmund, I think it's your turn, isn't it?
Yeah, Right.
What if I turn this like black shaded? Does it? Oh, that kind of looks like it's now like burnt out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is the swarm on Sigmund right now?
It's so if you leave the swarm,
Hmm.
it leaves a little bit of a swarm on you, and you need to roll
Oh,
a reflex
I
save
see.
to take it off.
Yeah, but that's
Which
a
is what
full
that
round
little
action.
friendship icon is for Sigmund.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Twend.
Don't. Just don't.
This several thousand large group of tar creatures just really wants a hug.
Right, so... Right. Because I actually didn't get a dexterity save to avoid getting ticked.
Does it say that you have one?
It's one to clean it off. As a full round action, I can remove a tick with a DC 20 reflex save, at least 10 points of damage from any area of effect, destroys all clinging ticks. Save DC is dexterity base, reflex. That happens automatically if you leave the thing. They automatically clean to you if they get to you.
Yes.
And then they stay on you until you can do a D6 20 reflex save full. Yeah.
Yes.
This is a very strange creature. That normally is immune to mine effects and weapons completely.
Well, mine effects kind of make sense, but weapons in general, yeah, I think that's bullshit. Especially if I'm having them as tar creatures, that makes no sense.
Yeah, sorry, this has really thrown me.
Sorry. Genuinely, I just thought they looked kind of neat.
No, they do look kind of neat, but I'm just looking at the stats of this thing, and this is...
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a... This is a party-wide creature, for sure.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
we
really-
probably want to try and just
Yeah,
not
let's
get
just book-
bogged down too much in its
Okay.
mechanics and just try and
Run
Yeah,
away.
move things on.
Yeah,
We can discuss its mechanics after the stream.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
For
I'm
now,
gonna
let's get
run
the
away.
fuck out of here.
Well, we can't, because I've got this fucking thing on me
Well,
that's going to be
let's
doing...
fucking run and
The
then
thing
we'll burn
is,
it off you
can
afterwards.
flee. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Like
get slowed
Apollyon can
down
even
by
do
it.
that on his turn and continue running.
Yeah, I'm going to run away. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. To head up the stairs?
Yeah, I mean, you can go the additional 10 feet and we can just assume that you're on the next floor up.
Yeah, I'm on the next floor. And what am I doing regarding swarm damage and
I
stuff?
think.
So that's 46 damage. So you take 12 points of damage.
Sure. Because I currently don't have any of the blood drain or any of this other stuff applied
No,
to
no,
me. Because
no.
I took it off. We didn't. Are we doing that again, or...?
I agree that I think it's unfair. I think they're pretty OP if you don't have the blood drain there, frankly.
Yeah. So I'll take 12 points of damage.
You do.
I do.
Glanvar, it's your turn. You're in the midst of a horrible tar time.
Can I just move out of it, or do I have to do anything specific to get the hell out of it?
You can move out of it, but you need to roll a reflex... no, on your next turn you need to roll a reflex save, and you'll continue to take swarm damage at the end of your turn, regardless.
Oh, right, because the little things get stuck to you, don't they?
They do.
So,
Although the initial... Looking at the rules, the initial stick isn't a reflex save. That just happens.
Yeah, exactly. So that was why I was saying at the end of your next turn.
so that's 30 feet. I can move. How far can I move?
I've drawn them
Forgotten.
consuming the
700
horses.
miles.
50
Yes,
feet. I can
yes,
go
I
50
did
feet
see.
total.
I wish I didn't,
So,
but I did. Thank God.
okay, that's me cheesing it up the stairs.
Glanvar, take 19
Yum.
points of damage.
What?
We had a healer. That wasn't just me.
53, 40 feet.
Bloody hell. Alright.
Dave, it's your turn.
Dave's gonna hoof it.
Good.
In honor of Bill and Bob.
Roll the hoof.
Ah!
Ah!
That was me.
So good. So good.
Local lad, bolt.
Yep. It's my entire turn. I dashed.
And Apollyon, it's your turn.
Indeed.
I don't want my friends to die.
I'm gonna try and see if I can do anything to block this whole thing off before we go up.
Ooh, I might have some weird scrolls that would do something like that.
Actually,
Weird scrolls.
yeah, if you've got some kind of scroll. But I was thinking,
Underbrush
because what
decoy,
kind
what does
of
that do?
damage do these things do?
They do. What does swarm damage count as?
Ah, it's just swarm damage. Alright, but they do regular
Same
damage.
thing.
Because the thing is, Esther would be immune to the blood drain. Because she's a skeleton.
Ah,
She
but
would, but
she's
she
not
wouldn't be immune to everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
mm,
Okay.
okay, underbrush decoy. I do it.
Which one?
Underbrush decoy. It makes a noise, basically. It's not.
You
be
It
fair,
came
you
on a
could
packet
try-
of random scrolls.
I'm just
You could try doing something like that to just distract them.
gonna
Oh, I don't
book
quite
it
know.
up here first
I'll
of all, so
distract
that's my
people.
normal movement. and that of Esther.
Oh, I could distract them with, if they work like swarms in the swarms that we've got, I can pump down a couple of Wand of Summoning summoned rats.
You can.
Oh yeah, just feed them the rats.
Oh, my poor summoned creatures, let's get really messed up today.
Dave is just throwing these things into the meat
Hey.
grinder. It's horrible.
If I didn't know that when they die, they just go back to their normal plane, completely
True,
unharmed. If I didn't know that, they would not be summoning. So that is 2 summoned rats, please.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
10-foot range. That's quite small. Glitter dust is
That's-
not going to help me that much here.
Oh wait, I can't do that to my next turn. Never mind.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
And these things probably have a shit ton of HP if they're damage like threat level 9. Yeah, no, just booking it. Just absolutely fucking booking it.
Yeah, so I think they do continue to move after you, but once you're out of their immediate sort of range, they seem less interested. So I think you are able to make it probably a couple of stories up before you note that you're not being followed.
Good.
All
Good,
very
good.
tired and very sweaty and very out of breath.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
So just for neatness' sake, there we are, new floor.
Nice. Good.
Very tidy. It's a very
Right.
tidy map.
Do I need to make some rolls to get these ticks
We
off me?
yes.
Can I
Does
cast?
Glanvor have to do that? Or-
Can I
Yep.
cast corrosive touch to just corrode them off him?
It needs to be an area of effect attack that does more than 10 points of damage, but yes, you could do that.
It's a touch, so I mean I can just touch the.
Explicitly says area of effect.
I'm pretty sure I can swap them off with reflex.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always try one then the other.
I'm
True.
gonna try the reflex. I fail the reflex.
Sigmund shakes himself like a dog getting out of water.
Sigmund, you take 15 points of damage.
Okay, I am down to 15 points of damage.
Glanvar, it's your turn.
Reflex 27.
Yeah, you're able to swipe them off, and
Get them
as
off me!
you do,
Get them off me!
Glanvar successfully shakes like a dog. He takes some chopsticks out and does the picking flies off a plant thing. Yes, so you're able to shed those off, and essentially they just kind of merge back into the floor because they're just tar creatures.
Can I use my Wand of Cure Light Wounds twice on Sigmund?
Yeah, I think at the moment we're still in turn time. You know
wait,
what?
okay.
Fuck it. If you're not in a combat situation, I'll let you use it twice. Fair enough.
Oh,
Sorry, Sigmund, that's all I
do
can
have-
do.
I do have a spell here that specifically targets a creature.
No,
target
swarms
creatures.
are immune to anything that specifically targets a creature.
Ah,
They're very-
seriously?
Yeah, they are.
Fucking hell. And
Did
I
you see
can't-
that 16 points of heal?
I
Okay, thank
need to
you.
have something that has area of effect, do I?
Other than Fireball.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't have anything other than Fireball that is area of effect.
Please don't Fireball Sigmund.
Do you have any Alchemist's Fire left?
Don't think so. Can I? What else have I got here? Self-sufficient. Die Hard. Grave Touch. Death's Gifts. Grasp of
Did you say Die Hard?
Yeah, that's one of my feats. Die Hard.
Apollyon
Okay.
owns a copy of Die Hard on VHS.
Yeah, I watch it every Christmas. Yeah, it's.
Is it because you kind of look like Alan Rickman, although awkwardly from the Harry Potter movies, not Die Hard itself?
Okay, let's see what. Fuck, I don't know what to do about this. Okay, does a beam count as area of effect?
Hold on. Does the bard have something for us?
Okay, I have another question. If I set Sigmund on fire, does it also set the swarm on fire?
That was kind of my thinking.
But the thing is, that's going to deal a fair bit of damage.
Also, what's the narrative thing for that?
What narrative is exactly as I tell it? I said
Quick,
Sigmund on
Sigmund, let
fire.
me set you on fire. It's the only
Could
way.
you? Oh wait, could you do that thing where you cast the damage type resistance on Sigmund and then set him on fire?
Okay, yeah, but that burns 2 spells, one of which is quite high level.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your
No.
friendship isn't worth 2 spell slots.
Okay, here's a pitch.
Well, it'd be 2 turns. as
What
well, right?
if
So-
I cast Grease on Sigmund to let it slide off him? Because Grease is area of effect and it makes things slippery.
I feel like I'm flashbacking. Does anyone else suddenly feel like it's 2015 in here?
Like, otherwise,
Not
I
100% on
don't,
that one.
Better times.
Otherwise, I genuinely don't think I can do anything here other than fireball you, Sigmund, which is
The
not
best thing I
helpful.
could do is give Sigmund my cloak of whatever the fuck it's called that ups my saves.
Is it
So he's
Elven?
got an he gets an increase to his reflex save. I think it's only a 1, but it's
Can
something. What is my cloak of resistance? That's the one.
Fucking swarms. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
I
let me
don't
just have a
seem
look
like
for
I
my.
can do anything. Yeah,
I'm
really.
just having a look for what I've got on me.
Alright, what else have I got in my fucking pockets?
Can you get anything, Dave?
I get anything? Oh, well, like a tick remover.
Well, I'm just
You get for dogs.
thinking, how much does a flask of Alchemist's Fire cost?
I don't know.
Oh man, we are having to make some twists and turns to get this thing off you.
Yeah,
Sigmund.
we're stuck
Yeah.
on this one. Alchemist's Fire is
Alchemist
20
Fire cost-
DP.
20
I would
gold.
have to roll a 20 and then on sleight of hand in order to find someone myself. I can give it a go.
Dave,
What?
take this, and I give you my gloves of larcency, which gives
Okay.
you a plus
Hi.
2 on
Which-
sleight of hand.
Okay.
Well,
Which allowed Dave to bend reality and flashback Blades in the Dark.
I don't
style.
know. I can't remember. I pick up all sorts of things, Polly. You know how it is.
yeah.
I don't know if I've got
exactly how
anything.
it is.
Innocent
Alchemist
eyes.
fire.
Fucking
Everyone
nice.
looks expectantly at Sigmund as you have a flask of Alchemist's Fire in your hands.
Yeah, just light it up.
Dave looks really apprehensive. Polion is smiling, and Glanvar is just sort of staring.
They've
into
actually
the
pulled
void.
that out before he put on the gloves of larceny, so he didn't even need. That's how much I rolled. I rolled
Alright,
just enough.
Good, good,
Everything this party has encountered, and who would have thought we'd have been brought down by a lowly swarm?
Good. Mm.
A swarm of goo.
Yeah.
I too was surprised by that one because I thought you took down Sobek real quick.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's because we can actually.
It's not.
bloody hit
It's not
him.
your fault that Peso lied to you.
No, and like you say, you've made this significantly cut down and easier to deal with. Like there's
Peso are the real bad guys. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at the
No.
camera.
Wait,
like this
Why-
is
Polly.
a TPK
Yes.
machine that you drop on
Yes.
unruly.
why did you want me to
Yeah.
get Alchemist Fire?
What did you say there, Sigmund? Dave?
Why did you ask me if I had Alchemist's Fire? So stay holding the Alchemist's Fire.
Well, you see, Dave, here comes the part, and Apollyon takes it and pours it on Sigmund.
Oh, pause it as well. Roll 1d6.
Okay.
I think we'll respect the fiction and say, regardless as to what this rolls, I think this deals with the swarm, just because
2.
it's been some time.
Yeah.
Sigmund, you take 2 points of fire damage,
Cool.
as Apollyon briefly sets you alight.
I think as he talks to Dave and he's saying, like, Dave, this is the part where, Sigmund, this might sting a little.
Sigmund, no! Oh.
Don't worry, it's only temporary.
Sigmund
the thing.
on fire, like, this is fine.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah,
then-
so the last of the ticks dissipate. Sigmund, you do take. Oh, there you are. You've already noted it.
I think Apollyon takes off one of the claws of Esther the giant crab and sort of uses it to pat out the fire on Sigmund. Pat, pat.
My, that was quite an adventure.
It really was. Alright, well, up we go, I suppose.
Man, it would have been really rude to just be like, and as you move, you see the shadows shift.
Yeah,
No.
fuck that.
So heading a little higher into the tower, you can tell looking out of these large windows that it isn't an entirely straight line because it's quite an organic material. So it is like it slightly curls as it rises through the air, and you can see that you're drawing nearer to the giant sort of glowing eye in the sky at this point. Yeah, and I think essentially coming to the top of the tower, what yourselves notice is, as Toast saw earlier, it's taking a peek out over the actual top space itself. You note Sobek lying back on his back. He's Naga-style embedded in this tar up to kind of his waist. He looks kind of... his feathers are decidedly ruffled. And he's kind of reclining backward. And I think as he notices you, he sort of scoffs slightly. Hello again.
What's up, motherfucker? You know, this tar is really nasty, you know that? We had a real bad time down there. And kind
Good,
of
that was
pissed
kind
off.
of the intention.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'd have hoped I'd have had a little more time.
Yeah, you're shit out of luck, buddy.
I noticed. And he puts his hands up.
How do we get that big man through that big hole in the sky?
Yeah, indeed.
We did manage to get a horse through a smaller hole in the sky, so I'm sure we can do it. But
Oh, yeah. Well,
This one is also, like, not at a vertical angle, you know, it
it's
is...
true. That's gonna be even harder though.
I mean, hey, Sobek. If you
Yo.
jump... Yeah, if you go...
He doesn't say yo. He 100% doesn't say that.
Okay. Apollyon points to the eye. If you get back into that bloody eye and go back to the Empire, then we won't kill you, I suppose. Come on.
Shoo.
Shoo!
Shoo.
Get out of here.
You shoo him away like he's a stray cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Shoo.
I think he limps slightly, like he pushes up out of this sort of shattered detritus of tar, and you can see that where he was formerly injured, you can see that like he still has the broken off arrow shaft in his neck, but they're kind of starting to heal. And I think he limps towards the eye. He's gonna go if you don't stop him.
Yeah,
Just before he goes, can I run up and slap a note that says "and don't come back" on his back?
do it. Do it.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Are
sleight of hand,
we
sleight
gonna
of
let him go? Are we gonna try and capture him and yeah, we should probably try and capture him actually, right?
I don't
Why?
know. We've already got those ones back at the.
You want him making another one of these fucking towers?
True. And also, we've still got those trucks that we've got captured at Riverton.
More of those damn
Well, if we let him,
swarms.
if we let him go, he's just going to be bringing these towers up everywhere, right?
Well, no, he's.
I-
We're
we
sending
did-
him
we
back to
told
the
him not to
Empire.
come
We're
back.
throwing him into
I'm putting
the
a note
portal.
on him and everything. First about the note.
Yeah, he doesn't appear to know. He's pretty roughed up, oddly enough.
I mean, like the other lower life. That's not what I meant to say. Lower rank. Frog seemed a bit. Ooh, but the fact we managed to kill Babby
Yeah.
and like those ones back at Riverton having like a religious crisis.
Yeah.
I say we just keep knocking these idiots down.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, Sobek, we're just gonna be clear about this. Like, this whole, like, tar thing that you put up, more of a threat than you were. So if you come back, you come through another portal or whatever, we're gonna be closing
Gotcha.
these.
Build
and-
another tower.
Yeah, sure.
If
sure.
I show up again, put up as many towers as I can.
Yeah, sure. You put up however many fucking towers you want, but do it in your own fucking empire. Don't come back to the Midlands. We don't want to see you here ever again, or your weird tar creatures. Go on.
I'll keep that in mind. And he steps through the portal.
Can
Does
we...
the tower immediately dissipate under our feet?
No, but it starts to rumble.
Nice.
Oh.
Alright, everybody get ready for a slip and slide.
Really sticky one. Ugh.
Ugh.
The tower is starting to shake slightly. It's not outright collapsing, but it's some
Well,
of the
if it's
structural
collapsing, but
integrity.
it's going like directly downwards very slowly. That's fine. We could just stand
Yeah,
on it
it's
until it
doing.
gets to
It's
the
like a
bottom.
control. I don't think towers collapsing work like lifts, but I'll stand to be corrected.
I mean, this is a magical goo tower. It could just be oozing back into the correct puddles. Pits. As they're also known as.
Puddles, pits.
Hmm.
Okay, so you guys are literally just gonna ride this down?
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna see anyway. If it starts to look like it's gonna get a bit more dangerous or it's gonna go over sideways, then we're gonna start moving for it.
Okay, fair enough. Let's roll something here, just because I feel like this is potentially dangerous.
Potentially very funny.
Do you want to roll a reflex save for me here?
Sure.
I'd say well before the segment.
22.
What is the frying egg with regards to, by the way?
You'll see.
Okay.
What?
One's taken doing a drawing of a giant egg, of a frying egg even. Sorry, I was spacing out.
Are we frying an egg over?
Glambar,
You'll see.
Frying an egg? Are we frying an egg over? We're frying an egg over segment.
who's on fire? Yes, I assume so.
Alright. So we...
Oh, no, it seems I've been muted. Sorry.
Oh dear.
We're getting out of here then.
Yeah. I think Apollyon is surfing on the crab.
Is Glambar rolling a save? Sorry, I've not seen
Sorry.
that on my save.
Don't know why I missed that. Sorry.
That's alright.
Pretty late on a Saturday evening.
Yeah, so I
Segment
think
round apart from segment.
it's a rough ride down. Like it's not the most elegant thing in the entire world, but I think you're left at kind of the top of a 4-story chunk of tower, which is still just kind of there. It's like an ice sculpture, so it's just kind of dripping into the remnants of the tar pits and the surrounding kind of block. You're able to kind of clamber down, dusting yourselves off. You're all a little bit worse for wear, and you're in this kind of large courtyard space. There's still the kind of orangey hue to the sky from the giant lizard eye in the sky. But I think we get sort of wider shots here again, and things in Scumport seem to quieten down, but I think the whole sort of mild civil war thing will probably take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
As you might imagine, I think as Sobek kind of left without of his troops, a lot of them are just kind of kicked out of the city in sort of droves, just
Oh,
because
can we at least kick them through a portal back
Yeah,
to the
can we kick him
Empire?
through the portal?
the portal's very high up.
We can make a portal, can't we?
Yeah.
Wait,
Do you know
Wait.
how to make portals?
didn't Kate show us? I'm pretty sure Kate showed us.
I think she showed you how to activate portals which already exist.
Yeah, I think...
Is there
That
not
is
a
true,
there's
actually.
no active portal in the Empire then?
No, I think what Jack means
So
is that
it's
we
like a
can't
portal
make
portal.
You
You need
portal,
one
we
end.
can't make- yeah.
Yeah, Glamvar can't make portals, so...
Yep.
Glamvar explicitly cannot make portals.
Glamvar is explicitly thinking nothing to do with me.
Nothing. I hate,
This is way out of my thingy of
I
expertise.
hate portals.
I cannot think with portals. I've tried. So I think, it's a lot of kind of... I think that there's definitely some folks who put them back on ships, but, there's a lot of trying to deal with the dire crocodiles in the River Scum,
yeah.
which I'm sure
Oh no,
the
that's
resulting,
now.
the resulting
Oh, no.
ecological damage is years to try and
terrible.
fix.
Jesus Christ. Just
Um,
introducing apex predators. Nice.
we get Tilda sort of rushing to you and giving you a hug, Dave. Of course, she lifts you up and does the kind of little spin thing.
Pretty impressive considering she is shorter than me by
Yes.
quite a bit.
Yes, but she's far buffer.
It is well,
Which isn't
I
saying a
strength is
lot,
only
but-
+1, but still, that is
Eh.
solid.
Regardless, that's
No,
pretty buff
four.
for a halfling.
That's pretty
Um,
good.
And Seth also there at the kind of back of the party. He now has an actual eye patch. Tilda herself looks a little roughed up from the fight, but both of them seem in pretty good spirits. We get the Predator-style handshake between Bryce and Sigmund.
Nice.
And then Tanya swats Sigmund over the back of the head. Just in general, that's their dynamic. And yeah, is there much else to do in Scumport, I suppose?
I want to stroke the wallaby.
Wallaby.
Combat.
The wombat.
Combat.
1400 additional XP for stroking the wallaby. Well done. That was
Like
the
that.
secret task.
In
Nice.
Borderlands 3 that Jack and I were playing, you could get achieved for stroking a little creature, and Jack said that he was just doing, or selling guns and was getting, pat the creature 1 time, pat the creature 2 times, pat the creature 3 times in the corner.
Yeah, over and
It was
over.
like
It was
a
very
bad
good.
Right, how much XP do we get here?
So I think you probably get the XP from the tick swarm encounter, just because
Oh.
I felt like that was rough. In retrospect, rough.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Take the XP from the big snake man though.
Big snake man. Well, let's go for both. So that would
Snake man.
be.
There's no need to feel down. So,
Snake Man.
Just sail off the ground.
Yeah,
I said,
it's
Snake man. Because we're in a new town.
Mm.
And there's
It fits
land
so well.
to be conquered.
You get 6,400 experience chunks.
Nice.
Yes, that's each. Sorry, I should establish.
SNEK.
400, so that's...
Snake man. Okay, I thought singing now. I immediately forgot what it was. It was 91 something.
It was, yeah, we got
How close to
6,400.
digging are you guys?
a while off yet.
Oh, not that far.
No, about 10k.
14, 15k for me.
14k. Sort
Are we all
of,
on the
yeah.
same?
Yeah, we should be around about 14k, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
14k, yeah.
That's not too bad.
Oh, 14. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, 2 more of these and we'll be golden.
So there you
just-
go.
I-
Just find some
I
more
get-
towels to
I-
beat up.
Just 2 more wannabe deities to kick to
Yeah.
beat into the ground.
Yeah.
We know that, wasn't it? Our next port of call, wasn't it Khonshu, the one who
Yeah, was doing our
had
burrow
Sigmund's
stuff.
family killed, is the one that's in Torhaven
Torhaven.
now,
Torhaven,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess that's what we're dealing with next then.
Yup.
That's what Sigmund's going to be pushing for sure.
Yeah. I definitely think that's probably where we're going now.
Okay. So I think that's probably where we'll wind it up for this session. I think that ended up being a longer one in different ways than I anticipated, so I do apologize about that one
Don't
again.
worry.
Do we have anything else we want to do while we're in Scumport, just as housekeeping here?
I need to
want
double check
to
that the lady who
buy-
told me toast is okay.
I want to buy
I can find that out. Does she have any more birds I can buy?
Wow, I thought you were actually concerned about an NPC for a second.
Well,
Uh,
I about the
Roll a knowledge local check. What were you looking for, Mum?
gems.
Gems.
Shinies.
We can do that during the week. I think that's kind of a.
we can do looking for the lady during the week as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I think with a knowledge local 18, you are able to track her down. She was sort of in hiding during that whole sort of weekend from hell, really. Oddly enough, the birds are for the most part pretty ruffled. And so you start a lengthy side quest to collect 116 birds which have fled to various corners of the continent.
Mm.
Okay. It puts that on the ongoing quest list.
Yeah, add that to your drive clocks, and we'll get to it.
Nice.
116 point drive clock.
Mm.
It's a very thin sliver on a
Very thin.
on a clock. You find a robin, and you're like, okay, let your microscope out and start coloring it in.
Mm. Alright.
Glanvar, Sigmund, anything else to do in Scumport for the minute?
Nothing for me.
Let me look for
Nothing
birds.
comes to mind.
Okay. What was that? Sorry, Egg.
Help me look for birds.
Okay, what you need
I
to
mean-
do is you need to parkour onto this roof. Where
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
exactly.
see there's a bird, but can't work out how to get to it.
I mean, Glanvar can help you by hunting birds.
Oh,
Oh.
No, that's the opposite of what we
I
want.
can help you by making birds.
Uh,
No.
uh,
We're all banned from fucking
birds.
doing-
You're all banned from Bird Quest.
None of you are ever allowed to set foot in the Davy area ever again.
Actually, I have.
Wait, why Sigmund?
I have a question. I have one question.
Go for it.
There is something that I need to retrieve, or rather, someone. I go back to where we fought Vitriol and Disdain,
Yeah, I forgot we left them.
and
Oh shit, we
I
could have
go
left
to-
Gilhelm behind.
Oh,
and
Gilhelm! Of
Barry.
course, where Gilhelm was.
I'm,
Oops.
I'm going to walk up to the bubbling cauldron.
Oh, hey,
Jacuzzi.
Apollyon. How's it going?
Ah, hi Barry. We had
You've been
some,
gone for a pretty long time, yeah.
yeah,
that was
we
a
had
whole
a-
2
we-
episodes.
Yeah, we had a pretty rough time.
You
As
look
long
it.
as you were separated from Barry for ages.
Yeah,
When you put him in the backpack.
indeed.
Not the backpack.
No, I'm not putting you in the backpack, Barry. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, how's this soup looking, huh?
Well, I mean, it would probably be a pretty tasty soup, except, you know, it's made from acid and there's a meat construct in it.
Hey.
So,
the
you know,
meat-
if
meat
you remove
construct's
those
got a
two...
name, you know.
He knows how I feel about him.
I'm sure he does. You fucking little monster, you.
Second-rate necromancer.
Yeah.
That feels kind of harsh, Apollyon. I've been stirring this pot for the last several hours.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I owe you one, Barry.
No worries, bro. And he gives you a little bro fist, and then he goes back into the boots.
Nice.
If Apollyon doesn't return it, he just boops him in the chest with the tip of his
I
knuckle.
return it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. And
What
yeah,
does amended Gilhelm look like? What does production type Gilhelm look like?
so
Oiled Gilhelm. Simmered. Simmered Gilhelm. New form.
Simmered Gilhelm is the worst. Don't like that one.
Okay, so I think what happens is that this new sort of Gilhelm crawls out of the acid, and I think because the what was the thing called again? The creature?
It was called. Its name was
Wraith or
Husk,
something?
I
Oh,
think.
His name was
Husk,
Husk.
right,
I don't
yeah.
think we knew what species, species it was.
It was. Oh, I don't actually have it saved. Oh, it's a hive brute.
Hive brute. Okay, so I think what happens is that Gilhelm sort of emerges from this soup, and he's bulkier than he was before. He's fucking like he's really
hench.
gaining mass right now, yeah. And I think what has happened is that his neck has gotten longer, and in the side of the neck you see sort of these very large now and very pronounced gills, which aren't really gills but are rather sort of like bands of crystalline like glands almost that are sort of gill-like, and they glow with this sort of deep greenish acidic light, which now also slightly emanates from behind the holes of the mask. And yeah, I think that his back also has sort of a more like rocky texture now, to reflect, you know, this hive brute thing, as well as these crystalline acidic gills, and there's sort of this green sort of thickish smoke that's sort of slowly oozing out of the gills.
The boss that me and Egg fought this week in Borderlands actually kind of has similar vibes to Hive.
Which one? Oh, right, yes, of
yeah.
course, the last one.
Yeah.
You know, got the kind of glowing thing going on.
Indeed, yeah.
And when he opens his mouth, it's glowy in there as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
Say what you like about Borderlands, but they do Eldritch Abomination.
Creature
quite well.
designs are very good.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
there was some really
really
good
like-
dogs in that DLC. It was
I
pretty
really
good.
like what they're called, the Bilals, but
The
no, that's that kind
Bilals.
of dish. Oh, that's
Hello?
a dish. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Lel-
I think
Lelo?
now that Gilhelm has the yeah, I love this creature design, by the way. It looks so good. Like the,
Yeah, it's
the
nice.
lighting on the crystals and stuff. It's super nice.
Yeah, pretty good
It was
DLC
called-
overall.
It was called the Ruiner.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a narrator, which was really fun, actually. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, it's very Bastion vibes.
But yeah, I think that now that
Yeah.
Gilhelm has this acid spray, I think what it looks like, I think he probably like does it once, sort of at one of the nearby buildings, as a sort of like a bellow emerges from him. I think the acid like sprays out of the face mask holes like a douche nozzle.
Like a gardening can.
Yeah, like a
Watering
gardening
can,
can, exactly.
Gardening can.
Only a very high
Oh,
pressure
God.
gardening can.
Like a hose then, I suppose.
Yeah.
On the shower
Indeed.
mode.
Yeah, like a shower
So
hose. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And we can do the specifics of the mechanic, during.
Yeah, I think we made some notes in chat, so
Yeah.
we'll chat about it. But
Yeah, I think it's probably just going to be like an maybe.
I think
like
we
a
said
slot-
2d6 and a
2d6.
save, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So, yeah, we'll do that.
Hmm.
Anything else anyone wants to discuss? Any old business, any new business, or
I
are we
will-
good for the week?
I will share the doodles. Actually, I'll just quickly make a.
Share me a doodle, doodle man.
I will.
Okay, cool.
The doodliest doodle you ever did.
Man, I was literally thinking of soot sprites from Spirited Away, but you went in just a worse, horrible.
Sorry. You
Hate
say black things with eyes in, and I think of Mora, and Mon thinks of whatever that is.
those things.
Well, to be fair,
Whatever they may
I
be.
also think of Hermaeus Mora.
Honestly, it looks kind of like Gumball, but evil from that Amazing World of Gumball.
That's not a very good show.
Which
I've
one?
I've heard
seen
it's quite
Inclusive.
jokes for the adults and stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, I have other stuff I'd rather be watching, frankly.
Fair enough.
Carmen San Diego season 3 came out the other day.
Yeah, I should.
What
I
did?
should watch
Oh,
that.
Carmen San Diego. Yeah, I need to get on
It's
that.
only 5 episodes long though, which is no length for a season.
Mediocre.
Oh, that's super short.
No.
Is it like a mini series or something, or is that more
No,
to come?
it's like they literally just split a regular season in half.
Ugh.
Oh, it ends on a pretty cool note, but they didn't really get much done. Anyway,
Man,
we done with the stream?
oh,
I
yeah,
feel
shit,
like-
I need to close the stream.
I mean,
Bye,
yeah,
stream.
probably. Bye,
Bye,
stream.
stream.
Right,